What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with Persona 5 Tactica.
While we wait for its arrival.
You okay, man? Nerves still messing with you?
Well, yes, a bit. I'm worried that
We're about to get into some real important dialogue. There's some stuff I gotta say, so I'll hold off until after this cutscene.
There's still a question of Irina and this world itself. Not to mention the fact that we're not even sure what exactly it is we're going to fight.
I am not sure how much help I will be, but if you'd like, I can share with you what I know. Please be aware that this will involve a degree of speculation, but I should be able to provide some useful information. I too have been conducting investigations into the nature of Salmael's existence. What I have found suggests it is the materialization of an instinct which exists subconsciously in the human heart.
So, do you mean it's a sort of malevolent god, like Yaldabaoth?
Unlike the god of control, who was born from a collective yearning for idleness, Salmael is, how should I put this? A universal instinct that's burdened man since the beginning of time. I don't want to be hurt. I don't want to suffer. I don't want to die. Man's innate desire of self-preservation is another way to put it. One might call it a material embodiment of this instinct, born from an ocean of human subconsciousness.
So, kinda like the personification of people's consciousness that goes, "No, don't hurt me," right? When you put it that way, it doesn't sound so bad, but...
Perhaps it was the passage of time, or perhaps it was a change in the nature of the human soul. In any case, a transformation occurred for the purpose of keeping pain at bay. Whether you consider the battles one fights to assert their convictions, or the will driving them towards their fruition, it seems to think that all potential sources of pain ought to be eradicated. If there is anything that does differentiate it from the god of control, it is that Salmael believes it is protecting humanity by eliminating individuals with ideologies it deems threatening.
So, Salmael thinks it's protecting humanity, huh? Oh, good grief, that's one of the worst types to deal with.
And that means it'll do whatever it takes to destroy those it deems likely to cause people pain, correct?
The words and actions it has exhibited thus far would seem to suggest so.
Ah, crap. Now I'm confused again. So, in simpler terms...
Well, this might not be perfectly accurate, but... Salmael's stated goal is to ensure that people don't get hurt or suffer. And in order to accomplish that, it came to the conclusion that any risk taken to fight for something is undesirable. Does that sound about right?
Furthermore, given our nature as humans, there will always be those who take a stand to initiate change. And that gives Salmael an endless supply of people to stamp out for having these dangerous ideas.
Dangerous ideas. In other words, they possess the will of revolution. A desire to take a stand against authority.
So, this time around, Toshiro fits the bill, huh?
That would seem to be the case.
I'm very taken by this drawing here. Could I give my opinion on it?
Maybe leave that for later.
Alright, that's enough about
Okay.
Now,
So initially, I was really confused as to what the hell the goal was. Now that I listened to it again, okay, I understand it a little bit more. So essentially, the god is saying to keep people from getting hurt, we're gonna make people go along to get along. But because Toshiro has a will to make people want to fight back against
we have a decent
the
grasp
corrupt
on
people
Salmael.
around him,
What's next?
we're gonna browbeat him into not Okay, a little convoluted, but I guess it makes sense. But at the same time, why is this god attacking just some random Tokyo politician?
It was built using your cognition, Toshiro.
I'm not saying that a politician can't affect things on a grand scale. It seems for the concept of a god,
constructed to break your will.
this local politician is a little
conclusion that is the most accurate way to
a
describe
little
it.
small scale for a
That's
god.
like a lot of trouble just to take me
But
out.
at the same time, it's
Under
got to be
normal circumstances, it would
this
have been able
politician
to
so the
erase your
Phantom
will
Thieves can get
simply by
involved. So,
invading your mind.
nah.
But a budding power to resist its domination had already taken root inside of you.
Power to resist. Oh, I get it. You mean a persona?
Okay, that makes
Precisely.
actually
The
that addition
persona
makes a little more
is an
sense. Okay,
armor
because he
of
can have a
rebellion,
persona.
meant to resist
Okay.
those who would try to exert their influence over others. Like the Phantom Thieves, interfering with those who possess this power is no small task.
And you're saying this power of the will had started to take root in me as well?
It is quite plausible if there was something to trigger it.
Anything happened to you recently that rings a bell? Like, you ever think, I'm having a burst of willpower, baby?
That's quite a crude analogy. Oh,
So it did help you think of one.
it was the end of last year. As I told you before, I'd been undecided on whether to indict my father for his wrongdoings. And it was right around that time when you all hijacked the live TV broadcast. Here I was struggling to stand up to my father while you were boldly proclaiming your beliefs to the entire nation. When I thought about it that way, I felt inspired to show the same courage as you. As for what happened next, well, you already know that part.
It is still only a possibility, but a faint seed of power may have taken root within him then. Of course, a persona can be awakened in other ways too.
I see. I think I'm starting to understand.
Agreed. In other words, with ordinary people, Samael is able to invade their minds whenever it pleases. But with Toshiro, the subtle emergence of a power to resist prevented it from interfering.
These drawings are so, unique. I'm kind of at a loss here, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Additionally, Toshiro's-san being able to resist Samael's power meant he posed an even greater threat.
So, it was willing to do whatever it took to snuff him out.
And the moment it made the decision to eradicate my will for social change, it created this place.
Yes, the metaverse we currently find ourselves in is called the Kingdoms. Salmael must have attempted to purge your will by using the memories which lay dormant in your heart.
Well, I never would have guessed there was a war being waged inside my own mind.
Even so, your subconscious was putting up a fight against Salmael's invasion from the very beginning. And amidst it all, it's very likely that's when you were born within Toshiro Kasukabe's spirit.
Me?
Just like Salmael used the individuals from Toshiro's memory as symbols of domination, there was another individual in Toshiro's heart who embodied the spirit of revolution.
Eri.
With your mind under attack, you subconsciously materialized Eri and entrusted your hope to her. This hope was the power of your persona, the thing that Salmael was trying to destroy before it fully formed.
So in effect, this is what you're saying, yes? Samael created the kingdoms to try and quash the potential of Toshiro's power. In response, Toshiro's heart created Arena as a symbol of revolution.
I mean, does
Keeper of
anyone...
power. So every battle the rebel corps fought was
trying to think how to
ultimately an effort
phrase
to
this.
protect Toshiro's will.
Oh.
Does anyone think
bad, Fox.
that...
I can't let you take all the glory, can
this
I?
isn't a bad explanation for
Trying to
everything,
prove to her anyways.
Things were
but
looking
it's
pretty
just
grim
like,
before the
really,
Phantom
you
Thief
save
got
this
here.
whole justification
I'm not
for
sure
the
if I'd
final
last it much
boss
longer.
until the very end of
You
the
had only a
game. I
fraction
mean,
of
we
power, but it was also very faint. It stands to reason that you would be unable to stave off Salmael's invasion on your own.
I guess the original Persona 5, you know, with the God of
However,
Control and
no
everything,
matter
kind
how
of also
persistently Salmael
waited to the very end till we
it was never
broke into
able
that
to
chestnut.
completely wither out your will. Thus, hitting the limits of its patience, Salmael opted for a last resort. That is when it must have dragged the real Toshiro Kasukabe into this metaverse.
And then it used my fiancée.
But yeah, I don't know. I just feel that this
Father
one,
and my imposter.
it pulled an
Each
even
one of my
harder
traumas
180
trying to
than
corner
the
me.
original.
It wasn't able to break Toshiro's
'cause
heart
that
with
one-
Arena defending it, so it went for the throat instead.
I don't know, that one worked a lot
Ugh,
better.
seriously?
This one just feels like,
A person's memories
it
to try
feels
and
like we
break
were
them
going
down
along
emotionally
and then
is some
hard
real
left
sick stuff.
turn into this whole thing against
Got
this
that
god. I just,
For the people. Who's it
I don't know.
That
This
didn't go
ending
according
just
to plan
feels a
either,
little
did it?
odd to me.
No, it did not. Therefore, it would stand to reason that Salmael is also in a difficult position. The fact that it showed itself would seem to indicate the intention to settle things with its own hands.
Which means we're in for a head-to-head fight, right?
Yes, you have the general idea. I know we went through all this relatively quickly, but we will be arriving shortly. I will be happy to answer any more questions to the best of my ability after we arrive.
Thank you, Miss Lavenza. To put it plainly, the enemy is yet another nosy god wannabe. It's not going to be an easy fight, but when has that ever stopped the Phantom Thieves?
Pardon me. We will be arriving momentarily, everyone. Are all your preparations in order?
Hell yeah! Bring it on!
I would have liked to enjoy this pleasant train ride a bit longer, but I suppose that will have to wait until we clean up this mess.
Our morale couldn't be higher. Onwards.
No cause for concern, I see. Very well. I will take us right in.
Huh?
We have arrived safely. Please, watch your step getting off.
Excuse me, but is that what you call safe?
The world did 3 whole rotations.
I'm dizzy.
Sorry. Could I get a bag or something?
Ugh. Anyhow, it looks like we made it to the enemy stronghold.
Do you think Samael's waiting up ahead? Yes, but I wouldn't expect a warm reception. I would suggest going further only when amply prepared.
This is the final battle. Let's get the win and stop this nutcase for good.
Yeah, and I'll settle the score with my past once and...
You don't make it easy to have a cool exit, do you?
Again, as I said, I have some things I need to talk about.
We sure have a lot. Come back
Mostly
again later.
about what the hell was up with yesterday. For the BitChute crowd, I sort of
New
explained
products
it
available.
over
Make sure
on
you're well prepared.
the YouTube channel. Again, community tab
Good luck
would
out
be a
there.
great addition to BitChute. But for now, we're gonna go talk to Lavenza. I'm gonna let this run. Stand up, stretch my legs. This is really just kind of a recap of everything
By
that
the
we've
look on your
kind of
face,
just gone over
I take it
in just a
there's
little
still
bit more
something on
detail.
your mind. I am more than happy to shed some light on your understanding of the situation, if you would like. Of course. So what would you like to discuss first? As I told you before, this is the Velvet Room, but with an altered appearance. The appearance of the Velvet Room will change depending on the visitor's state of mind. But typically, once an appearance has been determined, a second transformation should not be possible. Therefore, I believe this world and Salmael are responsible for the current aberration from the norm.
Is this related to what you said before? About the room being unstable?
Salmael is an entity that specializes in rooting out threatening ideologies within humanity. In other words, the ability to counteract is presumably one of its strengths. However, nullifying either one entirely seems to have been beyond its means. Furthermore, because the Velvet Room regained its form from within a state of limbo, I presume its current appearance is only temporary. It seems safe to assume so. Between the interference of Salmael, the growth of your own heart, and the will of Toshiro Kasukabe, the present appearance is likely the result of these irregularities happening all at once.
That makes sense. Well, at any rate, having this train has been a major convenience. For now, let's just be grateful for it.
Is there anything else you wish to ask me? Salmael was the entity responsible for creating this world in Toshiro Kasukabe's heart. This much I told you already, correct?
What was going on with Marie and all the Legionnaires? How'd they actually come to be? Because they didn't seem like shadows to me.
Those who reigned as rulers were created from memories and images. They were idols Salmael conjured for the purpose of emotionally cornering Toshiro Kasukabe. I believe you have all witnessed an entity being born from an unintentional breakdown of cognition before?
You mean from Futaba's palace, right? The cognitive form of her mother.
In actuality, they were fragments of Salmael's own existence, with the visual appearances of their real-world selves.
So all that time, they were treating Toshiro like their plaything, when they were the actual puppets all along, huh? Wait, does that mean the Legionnaires were this way too?
Yes, but unlike their rulers, it seems like Salmael used shadows that were drifting in the subconscious sea. And in order to force those shadows to submit to its will, it absorbed them. The power crystals that appeared when the Legionnaires were defeated were likely remnants of this process. Is there anything else you wish to discuss? Her case is another extremely rare one. A cognitive presence, a persona, a shadow. It may be best to think of her as a being that shares attributes with all of these.
Meaning...
Toshiro Kasukabe created Irina when his will and the power within his heart were struggling to be heard. She was the embodiment of Toshiro's feelings of hope, revolution, and resistance.
When you describe it like that, she sure does sound a lot like a cognitive being.
Subconsciously, Toshiro entrusted her with his power, the seed of a persona, figuratively speaking. One could say that while in this state, she was a cognitive being with an inner persona. Typically, personas and shadows are two sides of the same coin. And the entity known as Irina carried the light and darkness of Toshiro's heart.
So she was born from cognition, but she's also Toshiro's persona. Which would explain why Irina's still herself even after she awakened to her power.
Furthermore, even though this area may have been conquered, a portion of it remains connected to people's hearts. a possibility remains that the events that took place here had a subconscious effect on the real Eri Natsuhara's heart. No. But, again, this is all speculation on an exceptional circumstance and exclusive to this specific situation. It would be disingenuous of me to go on about theories I cannot substantiate. Is there anything else you wish to discuss?
Thank you very much, Miss Lavenza. I feel like it's all making a lot more sense to me now.
Well, if I was able to be of assistance, then I could not ask for anything more. Now then, this is as far as the train can take you. Please proceed on your own from here, and good luck facing Salmael. Fortunately, despite the change in appearance, the Velvet Broom has retained its usual functions. I shall be able to assist you with persona fusions and the like whenever necessary.
That's a huge help, Miss Lavenza. What would we do without you? Okay, I say we'd better prep for battle before moving out.
Alright, that break was longer than I intended it to. Somebody needed me for something around the house, so ended up taking about an hour. Okay, so we're going to take a look at some skills here, but you know what, I guess this is the perfect time to go into some stuff. So, where the hell was I yesterday? If you were on the YouTube community tab, I said that it was a really annoying day, because it was. I get word that, oh, hey, first off, I had just a club meeting, just, some minor stuff that, I already knew about, but I also had the school email me say, hey, we're having trouble with payment for your classes. Excuse me. And, we need to get this figured out or you're going to get dropped from them. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? Okay. So I went in, had a meeting, we talked, and they're like, yeah, well, we haven't gotten your payment or anything. And I'm like, well, that's weird because I set up the payment plan and everything before the deadline and everything, like a few days before the deadline. So, I mean, we should be good. And, well, I'm not seeing it. And, we went back and forth for a little bit and I was able to find it on my phone. I'm like, well, nope, here's my confirmation email and everything. I'm like, I have anything. And they're like, oh, well, that's interesting. And apparently, we went back and forth. The whole thing came down to something with the payment processor. It was not on me. It was on their end. Just something about the payment processor not, connecting to them or anything. So, we checked some stuff and they're like, oh, nope, okay, it's all good. Everything's fine. You did pay, you did set up everything. Okay, we are all good. It was one of those, everything went through. Just somebody didn't get a confirmation, somebody didn't get the proper email, or somebody didn't check something off. So again, it was much to do about nothing, but it still took a little bit of time to figure it out. And then it was one of those, okay, well, we're gonna need you to take the. I love my university. I'm going to a community college in my hometown. Is a great place. I have had a great experience with them. I have had, some at the start of some semesters, I've had to run around and do stuff. Well, mostly it's been my fault because I have been dumb and have missed certain deadlines, and I got extensions and whatnot. That's my fault. But this time I'm like, but come on, son of a bitch, I did this on time this time. But they're like, no, it was what it was. So, I'm not mad at anybody. It just kind of made me go, god damn it. So everything got figured out. It was no big deal in the long run. It was just kind of funny. So, all's good. I just had to do all that, and then it was, you know, one of those, okay, but we need you to now take the, you know, take this letter or whatever, take this to this office. Okay, go do that. Now I gotta go take something to another office, and then I had to, after I got that done, it's like, okay, now you gotta go to the, is it a busser, whatever, somebody, and then they just like, okay, hold taken off, you're all good, no, you know, and all your classes are fine. I'm like, okay, cool. So, like I said, it was a lot of running around my campus for, the whole thing took more than, I think it was about 2 hours, just of going to offices, waiting for meetings or somebody to be available, this, that. It was, like I said, it was bureaucracy, and it was annoying, but all's well that ended well. So, there we go. That was where I was yesterday. I apologize for not having anything for you guys, but it's like I said, it's just, I had to get that stuff taken care of.
Do this.
Had to get that stuff taken care of because I would have hated to get dropped out of my chemistry class. I am not doing anything cybersecurity or IT related this semester. It is, for me, it is all gen eds. I'm taking 2 courses. I'm taking a intro to chemistry class, which somehow I'm doing that all online. It's weird. But doing an intro to chemistry because I just gotta, you know, get it done, and I have to take some. What was the other one I was taking? I'm not sure like what leave it to me. The exact like requirement is, but you know, like I think it's like a humanities or something, but I don't think it's called humanities. Either way, I'm taking a government class, so what I hate to get dropped out of those, just get them done. So
now it's my turn.
So yeah, that's all the fun of that. Actually, I'm running up against my my class. Both of them start at 6 p.m. and again, I got about a half hour until one of them starts. So I might do my sign out early, and there might be a chunk at the end of this video with no commentary. I apologize for that. If anybody wants to say, well, AJ, why didn't you do this video earlier today? Yeah, I spent a lot of today sleeping. My headache, tired, words. I don't know, man. I have felt like absolute dog shit lately. I don't know what's going on. I don't think I'm sick. I just think, like I said, I've just been lethargic and tired, and I've been stressed out. I've been a lot of things over the last week.
Persona! Show them our strength. Fire away, Ernesto!
Okay, we're down one enemy. Leave it to me.
Yes, gotta get ready.
That's it, Skull.
Persona!
Found a solid spot.
All right. I won't let you escape.
Let's do this. Okay, Mona. That's fun. Hit him hard. Okay, we're down one enemy.
Let's do this.
And yeah, now people are texting me.
What we got?
Sorry about that. Where the hell was I going? Oh yeah, I've been stressed. And you'd think it would all be school. It's stressing me out. Sorry, I know this video is turning into therapy time with AJ, but that's part of why I do this channel. Is just sometimes I just need somebody to talk to. But no, man, I've just been in a mood lately. I feel like, cause I'm busy with school, I'm busy with real life, and I get it. It's just kind of how it goes. But you know, I've kind of stopped doing news on the channel, and I've stopped that for a couple of years. You know, once I got a job and I got busy and everything, and just I don't know. I just wasn't having fun doing the news. And I kind of want to bring it back. I kind of want to get back into doing news again.
Here I go.
But
Get ready.
it's just more of a time thing than anything else. Just, you know, I'm like, but I've got so many half-started Let's Play projects. I'm like, God, I got to get these done, so I got to focus on these Let's Play projects. You know, and there's always new stuff coming out, and I'm like, I want to try and play all this different stuff, and it's a whole thing. And now I'm kind of getting, you know, I was sitting around thinking, man, you know, and I'm trying to think where to go from here. But yeah, I'm like, I've got all these Let's Play projects that I want to do. Specifically, there was one that came out yesterday. Yes, yesterday was Black Myth Wukong. I was planning on playing it, and if you heard me say planning, you know what I'm going to say next. I don't think I'm going to play it, at least not right now. I might pick it up down the line if I want to see some reviews or see some gameplay or whatever of it. To me, it just looks like another...
Leave it to me.
How to put it? I want to reward the developers, because from what it looks like, the devs pissed off the right people. They've pissed off the, you know, oh, all games have to have social messaging. They have to have the right social messaging. All games have to have the right political messaging, and you know, the Sweet Baby Inc. crowd and everything. Like they pissed off a lot of the right people, in my opinions, and I'm very much okay with that.
Our unbreakable resolve.
And you know, I want to reward a developer for that.
Better get ready.
I mean, I know that I know the developer's Chinese. I'm trying to think. I don't know what the... I'm trying to think. I don't know the exact developer for Wukong, now that I think about it. I don't know the name of the developer. And when I say they're Chinese, which, you know, how to put it? I don't know how connected the government is with them, because again, it's the whole thing with the way that China's government inserts itself into business. That's more a thing on the government, not the company. So I'm not trying to talk shit. Essentially, what I'm saying is, before I got into a weird tangent, I want to reward a company for pissing off the right people, for trying to do some right stuff for the industry. Salmael is a weird name. I don't know why that L there is just hard for me to explain. Most of this dialogue is really just kind of general transitionary dialogue, because we're gonna move into another fight. You know, it's pretty much just fight. Oh, boss fight. Stuff like that. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, it's just, I want to reward a developer for making something like Black Myth, but the thing is, it's just, if it was anything other than a Dark Souls-like game, I think I'd definitely play it. But because it's a Dark Souls-like game, it's like, I just don't know if I'll enjoy it. You know, it's one of those, I can maybe sit there at the end of the day and go, oh, it's really well made, it's good, but it's just, I'm not having fun because I don't like this kind of game. So it's one of those that I'm like, and this is gonna sound, I really don't want to sound like Dark Side Phil and go like, oh, well, I need money and I need, like, no, that's not what I'm saying here. It's just, look, I'm paying for school and everything, and I just paid for some classes, so things are a little tight right now. I'm fine. I've always said I'm very blessed. I live at home. I have family who help me out and everything while I'm going through school again and everything. Yes, I know, also, it's sad. I'm also 30, but that's beside the point. But no, I'm very blessed in my life. I've got you guys, I've got family, I've got a lot of good things going on. But end of the day, though, it is still a $60 charge that, you know, it's a $60 charge for a game that I might not completely enjoy, that I might not enjoy while I'm, like I said, I just paid for school and everything, so. You know, I'm looking at spending wisely, quote unquote, even though I just said I'm spending wisely, but I'm gonna play Star Wars Outlaws. And before anybody says, wait a minute, AJ, I thought you said you wanted to reward a company for doing, for pissing off the right people. Now you're gonna reward Ubisoft for being Ubisoft. Look, at least on that end, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna have fun making fun of Star Wars Outlaws. Even though but I need to remember, I've said this before, I want to go into Star Wars Outlaws with a positive mind. I want to give it a shot. I mean, people have really bashed on the gameplay for that game, which just kind of makes me sit and scratch my head, because I'm like, I didn't think the gameplay looked that bad. You know, it was one of those, I thought it looked fine.
You'll get no mercy.
You know, I think they picked a really boring chunk to show, mostly just driving through a blank desert, but...
This won't nice going, Queen.
But all things considered, the actual chunk that was shown was not, you know, it didn't look awful.
All right.
So, we'll see how the hell the game works. You know, similar to Assassin's Creed Shadow, even though I have some stronger opinions about that game. Though I guess on the note of games that I think I will enjoy, I'm planning on playing Space Marine in September. So we got other projects to look forward to, and like I said, if anybody wants to make a pitch for Wukong down the line, hit me up in the comments. Sorry, long-winded stuff, but you know, I hate this fight. Not that it's bad, it's just, I don't know, it's just the map. It's really hard to maneuver, it's really hard to get triple threats, so it just kind of feels like you're just doing chip damage the whole time.
Our unbreakable resolve! How's
I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Oh yeah, you know, now that I think about it, earlier I was saying, I remember I kind of started one thought earlier when I said, yeah, I don't do news anymore, and I kind of feel bad about that. Or, how to put it, it's not that I feel bad about it, it's just I don't do news anymore, but I feel like right now, I'm a gaming channel, but, how to put it, I'm a gaming channel, but right now, Gamescom is going on, and I'm not talking about anything like that, just because, again, right now my schedule's tight. I don't have much, and, you know, I know there's nothing I can do about that. You know, I've got to put my priorities you know, in school right now, and it sucks because I gotta miss Gamescom, but it is what it is. But it still makes me feel like a piece of shit. Like, I'm like, God, I could be doing something for the channel, I could be doing this, and this is a whole thing.
5 enemies left. Take them one at a time.
Oh, Mom.
Which it's a weird thing, because it's like, ooh, I could be doing something for the channel, but then it makes me procrastinate because I feel bad about it. Don't ask me to explain how my mind works. It is a very, very scary place inside my head.
Fire! Defeated. Beautiful, Panther.
Because what I saw, about the only thing that I've really seen at a Gamescom right now is people talking shit about Civilization 7 that got announced. I'm trying to think, I've seen bits and pieces of the trailer.
Do this.
I don't really have any strong opinions on it. Personally, I didn't hate Civ 6.
As always, Joker. You got it.
There you go, I said it. I know, controversial opinion in the... controversial opinion of the people who...
Persona.
of Civilization fans, but I didn't hate Civ 6. Hell, I was one of the... I actually... I'm somebody who liked the art style of Civ 6. I thought that was... The art style was really cool.
All right, Joker. Nice hiding spot.
Persona.
Nice cover.
Let's go. Take this.
So it's my turn.
But yeah, so some people are having some opinions on Civ 7. So like I said, I don't have any firm thoughts on it. Maybe that might change down the road, but right now I don't have any particular thoughts.
Now you will feel my wrath.
I do think, what has there recently? I think there's been a new trailer for oh my gosh,
Seriously not good.
Monster Hunter, the new Monster Hunter game. I can't think what it's called. Is it Wilds? Something like that. Either way, there was a new trailer that I saw a little bit of, and it looks awesome.
What to do here?
Oh my god, I want that game. Cannot wait.
Come. Or set.
You've been knocked back. Seriously not good.
Shall we do this?
I'm ready. Persona. Johanna. Send them all flying. Nice. Now don't forget what this victory feels like.
The atmosphere here just screams ambush.
What do we have here? Did you all really just come waltzing in like schmucks again?
That voice.
She's back.
Toshiro!
Oh crap, Marie? What are you doing back from the dead?
This isn't her.
It is presumably an illusion Salmael conjured up to rattle Toshiro-san.
Toshiro! Toshiro! You're a piece of trash who can't do anything on your own. You think rebelling now will do you any good? You're nothing but a wind-up doll. Give it up already. There's no point.
Say what you want, but you're wasting your time. I can walk on my own 2 legs now. So I'm taking this will of mine, and I'm ending my relationship with you.
Shut up! Shut up! You think You can defy me and get away with it? You piece of crap! Trash! Scum! You're my marionette! Right? Yes, you are! You have to be!
Is it just me, or is her vitriol gone up a notch?
I'm rich and famous! I'm a master, not a slave! Lowly peasants, grovel before me!
Just because you have money, just because you have power, you have no right to keep people down.
I mean, you don't have the
Let's go,
right,
everybody.
but you sure
It's
as
the
hell
right
have
you can't
the
lose.
ability. Just saying. Okay, so this mission, if you can't tell by the build of the arena that we're fighting in, pretty much is a copy of the original Fight Against Mario.
Damn you, disgusting vermin!
Oh, geez, turn me into pig feed.
Oh, this is bad.
I will say, I do like the silver kind of feel to everything. How, you know, we're kind of like fighting copies of all the rulers and everything. It's a cool concept. Although I do kind of wish these fights had a little bit of change to them. Because guess who? Well, it's not going to be next video, because next video we're doing some side quests. But yeah, we'll cover that in the next video. But the one after that, guess who we fight? Yoshiki! You know, and his fight is the exact same as the one that we fought when we first fought Yoshiki. Words. So it's like I said, it's a cool concept. It's just, I didn't notice there were like little grenades inside those. Oh, that's cute. So yeah, I just don't.
Perfectly ready.
How to put this?
Cut you down. Better get
I
ready.
just wish they did a little more something to the boss fight instead of just
All right, let's do
instead of it just essentially being
I'm gonna crush you.
almost a pure copy, just with a different color
I'll do my
palette.
best.
Nice cover!
So it's my
A
turn.
direct hit! Classic noir!
Our unbreakable
Nice work,
resolve.
Toshiro!
I won't be.
Skillful fighting! A direct hit! You're doing well, Toshiro!
Let's see.
Lock this down! You have to hang in there! Wait, calm down now about it! Hang on!
I'll cut them down.
That's perfect!
Prepare
You'll be
yourself.
safe there!
All right, let's do this.
That's perfect! You'll be safe there!
Here I go.
Those shots are right on target!
Behold my power. Melody.
All right, let's go. We fight together.
Direct hit! You're doing well,
All right, guys. You know what? Looking at the clock, I do need to start getting ready for class. So I'm gonna leave you here.
Wipe them out.
I'm gonna let the finish the fight and everything, and we'll get back to the Velvet Train, which just sounds really odd to
You should be safe there,
say.
Noir!
But we'll get into that. We'll head back and we'll finish up this fight and everything. There's really just not much more to this. It's pretty much just a repeat of the very first boss fight, like I said, and yeah. But I do gotta start getting ready for my class. So thanks for watching, guys. Social media, description, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. I am sorry that, like I said, that
Now.
last couple days, I mean, geez, couple years, I think I've just been super inconsistent, and I've been out of touch and everything, and I just want you to know, I feel like a piece of shit, and I'm sorry. I promise I try. But no, guys, seriously, I swear. Behind the scenes, I am thinking about you guys. I am working. I am all that stuff. It's just, yeah, I sort of ran up against a wall today. So, thank you for watching. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, that stuff. I will see you all in the next one. But until then, guys, I'm out.
Better get ready.
Direct hit! Bugs, you're on a roll! Let's go! Nice
Time
work!
to go wild.
I'll do my best.
Shall we do this?
Nice position.
Persona!
You'll be well hidden.
Hit them.
Direct hit! You're
I'm
doing
ready.
well, Toshiro!
Who to choose?
Go to hell! Oh, this is bad. Support's on the way. Excellent position, Fox. Excellent position, Fox.
Now it's my turn.
A direct hit! Fox, you're on a roll! That's it, Skull! You found a solid
Show
spot!
'em what we got.
That's perfect! You'll be safe there!
Here I go.
Very smooth, Noir! You really are the
Right,
beauty!
let's go.
A direct hit! Classic Noir!
Show
That's
them our
perfect!
strength.
You'll be safe there!
Dare do
A
this
direct
to me?
hit! You're doing well, Toshiro!
Stay very still.
I'm perfectly ready.
Nice one, Inari! I commend your skill!
Time to raise
That's
the curtain.
perfect! You'll be safe there!
Better get ready.
You've got this down,
Let's
Skull!
get in there.
Dare do this to
I'll do
me?
my best.
Nice positioning,
The
Noir!
enemy. Bewitched ability.
So it's my turn. We fight together.
Direct
Dare
hit!
do this to
Well,
me?
Hero!
I'll cut them down. Persona! Goemon!
Now it's my turn. Show 'em what we got. Captain Kick!
Dare do this to me?
Shall we do this? Witness our power as one!
Direct hit! You're doing well, Toshiro! All right.
Excuse me.
Well then, let's be off.
That's what I'm talking about. Bring on the next one.
May I have a moment? Greetings. What shall you do? What you're saying is... How unfortunate. Thank you very much. Greetings.
All right, so now there's... Come back again later.
Ah.
Right.
Hmm?
But... What?
However...
That's right. Ah.
Ugh.
Ah, yeah.
Okay,